Alright, okay, so we're going to look at a question that is asking us to find the equation of the tangent line and the equation of the normal to the graph that is given. And the graph that we have been given has the equation y is equals to x plus cos xy. Alright, so to find the tangent line, the equation of the tangent line as well as the equation of the normal, first of all, that we need to do is that we need to find the derivative of the equation that we are given, and we can well see to say we are dealing with implicit derivatives here. Okay, so um, we are going to differentiate the equation that we have here, and differentiating this, we're going to have y prime here, okay, is equals to the derivative of 1. I mean, the derivative of x is 1 plus. So here what you do is that you're going to differentiate cos xy, then you also differentiate this part. Okay, so differentiating xy, you're going to get this is just basically product rule. You're going to have x y prime plus y. Okay, then the derivative of cos xy is basically minus sine xy. So you're going to have something like open bracket x y prime plus y, then multiply by minus sine x y, like that. Okay, so our y prime will be equals to, you're going to have your 1 here, I'll say minus, I'll just distribute the sine xy inside, or rather in here, then we see what you're going to get. So here we have, you're going to have xy prime, sine xy minus y sine xy. Alright, so what you're looking for is the first derivative, so meaning we need to make this y prime in like the subject of the formula, and we have another one there. Okay, so we're going to have y prime here. We add this one on both sides. Okay, so both sides of the equal sign, so we're going to have plus xy prime sine xy is equals to 1 minus y sine xy. Okay, so you have your y prime that is common here. You have 1 plus x sine xy is equals to 1 minus y sine xy there. Okay, so making y prime the subject of the formula, what you are going to arrive at is something like this. You're going to arrive at y prime being equals to 1 minus y sine xy divided by 1 plus x sine xy. So that's the first derivative, or that's the gradient function. So remember to say, when you're finding the equation of the normal or the equation of the tangent, they come from this formula: y minus y1 is equals to m open bracket x minus x1. So we already have our x, which is 1, and our we already have our y1, which is a 1, and our x, which is 0. What we don't have here is a gradient. Okay, and we also need to be familiar with this. We have our m1 by m2 is equals to -1. So this comes in when you are, like when you're dealing with a normal. The gradient of the normal is supposed to be like that. Then the gradient of the tangent is supposed to be like that. Meaning the gradient of the tangent, is positive. Okay, is positive, then the gradient of the normal is what? Is negative. So when you find that for example, when you find that the gradient is positive and you want to find the equation of the tangent, meaning you need to make that gradient negative by using that formula there. Alright, so we really need to remember how to work around that. Okay, so we need to find the gradient from this. So I'll say my m here is equals to 1 minus my value of y is 1, then I'll say sine my x is 0 multiplied by my y is 1, divide by 1 here plus my x is 0, then I'll say sine 0 here multiplied by 1. So I'll find that my gradient is what? Is just a 1. Okay, so coming to this equation, since my gradient is positive, the first thing that I can find is the equation of the tangent. So I can say, okay, for the equation of the tangent, I'm just basically saying y minus my y1 is 1 is equals to my gradient is 1 open bracket my x minus my x1 is 0. So you're going to have your y1 is equals to what? x. So meaning your y is equals to x plus what? Plus 1. This is the equation of the what? Of the normal. Alright, that's the equation of the normal. So coming to the equation of, sorry, that's the equation of the tangent. Coming to the equation of the normal, we are going to say our y minus 1 is equals to, then here instead of having a positive 1, we're going to have a negative 1. Okay, then we have our x minus 0, like that. So we're going to have y minus 1 is equals to minus x. So our y will be equals to 1 minus x as the equation of the what? The normal. So this is the equation of the tangent, and that's the equation of the normal, and that's basically how you go about answering that question. The key thing is being able to do what? To find the derivative of the given function and finding the correct derivative, because if the derivative that you have found is wrong, or let me say the gradient function is wrong, you're going to find the wrong gradient, and if you find the wrong gradient, the equation that you're going to find is going to be wrong as well. And it's very key that we keep this in mind. The It's more like it's a retardation line. This one has a negative gradient, and that's the normal. Okay, then the one that has a positive gradient is what? Is the tangent. All right, so that's all in this video, and thank you very much for watching.